Y'all thought I was gonna let y'all slide tonight, man. Y'all thought I was gonna let you slide tonight. Y'all thought I was gonna let y'all slide tonight. Did y'all think I was gonna let y'all slide tonight without me talking my shit? Put the word out there. We're back, baby. We're back, man. We're back. I told people my guy Andy was with me yesterday. We were watching the game together. It was his first time watching the Eagles. Okay, I think it was his first time watching the Eagles game. And I told people that this team wasn't going to lay down for the Miami Dolphins. All I heard this week, and this is why I don't understand the media when they make excuse for them. We had injuries going to this game. Reed Blankenship, our safeties weren't that great. And we still dropped 31 points on that team. There's a difference between flashy teams, and there's a difference between a team that knows what they're doing. And this Eagles team knows what they're doing. Jalen Hurts showed you, even though he made mistakes, he got clean with the turnovers. I get all that. He showed you he's the best quarterback in the NFC. He's the best quarterback right behind Mahomes. If you put any other quarterback in that situation, they're not winning that game. It came down to who could make the play, and Jalen Hurts showed you he could make that play. I'm so proud of my quarterback. My MVP quarterback, he showed you, even with a little, people want to talk about he wasn't fully healthy this game. Rumors that he might be, a little banged up with the knee brace, having to be put on his knee. He went out there, he performed at a high level. Yeah, I mean, I was eating cheese doodles all day. I mean, dude, I was happy as hell. You can't tell me this team is not for real. Because while everybody's sitting there talking about this team, that team, we're putting beatings on these teams, dude. Put out the word that we're back. Go back to SeaWorld. Because that's what y'all belong. When Jalen Phillips was mocking the Eagles, I knew he was done. Philadelphia takes that personally. I'm so excited for this team, man. I'm so proud of my team. I knew all this game that we were going to win this game. I told people there's nothing to worry about. I was over the Jets. What did my live stream say? That this team has not played nobody. Now, they're a good football team. I'm not going to give you there and say they're frauds. I was yesterday saying they're frauds, but when I look at them, they're a good football team. But we're a better football team. We're a better football team. We're battle tested. They're not. I told you they played crappy football teams and they blew them out. Everybody was talking about the mind. Where's that energy tonight, man? Today. It wasn't there last night. All I heard it was the refs. The refs this, the refs. You know what? We got some calls that didn't go our way either. I called about 5 holding penalties on the Dolphins, and yet they didn't call one of them. Stop the crying and stop complaining about the refs. The refs didn't help y'all lose penalties back to back when y'all had false starts and encroachment penalties all through the game. You were undisciplined. I hate when they do that, man. When we win a game, they want to blame the refs. The refs. What about the refs versus the Jets last week? When the refs were helping the Jets nonstop. Did we complain about the refs? Because I didn't. Stop with the crying. Wipe them tears and accept the L that you took yesterday. Because the refs weren't helping y'all. They weren't helping us when A.J. Brown got tugged. They weren't helping us when the offensive false start on the quarterback sneak, whatever you want to call it, was called back because supposedly Jason Kelsey had his, he was off the line. They were helping y'all, right? And if it was the other way around, you wouldn't be talking about the refs. You'd be talking about the Eagles were frauds, and you would be talking about this. Shut up and sit down and be quiet. Because the Jets, they didn't want to hear when we were complaining about the refs. Oh, no, fact, we didn't call about the refs. We said our team was terrible. Say the exact same thing about your team. Your team didn't come to play. I'm happy as hell tonight, man. I'm happy today all through. You're going to see me smile today. Because when I was telling people that the Dolphins team hasn't played nobody, it's not the fact they're not a good big football team. I think they're a good football team. But they're not the greatest football team. And that's what the media was trying to make them to be. That they couldn't get beaten. That there was this elite football team that we should be scared of. We weren't. Y'all were. We weren't. All through, I heard Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that song that you made in the media, take that shit to the trash, bro. Along with that team and along with the L you took, man. Go back to SeaWorld with that crap. You're on the Rocky Balboa statue making a diss song, really? First of all, it was cheesy as hell. It wasn't even good. I heard better music from a lot of rap artists. You should have hired one of them before you ever open your mouth and talk about rapping. You can't rap. The Philadelphia Eagles won this game because simply they were a better football team. We ate that W like it was nothing. Matter of fact, we ate that W like it was nothing. Jalen Hurts, I don't want to hear nothing about him saying he can't throw the ball. He can't read. He read a defense yesterday. He read a defense yesterday. He's not going to be perfect. We know he's not going to be perfect. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks yesterday. No one said nothing about him. Josh Allen didn't have a good game. He lost them the game. They got beat by Mac Jones. No one talking about that. They talk about the Eagles, how they lost to the Jets. How do you lose to the Jets? Every given Sunday. We won this game because simply we're a better football team. Yeah, I still got the eye black. I went to sleep last night. I went right to sleep last night. I was happy as hell yesterday, man. It was a beautiful win, dude. The Dolphins can't be good teams. No, they can't be good teams, dude. And that's why I'm saying the Dolphins are not this team that they thought they were. When you're so used to beating the Panthers and all these crappy football teams that are not going to do nothing, and when you play a real team, it's shaking you. It shakes you. It wakes you up out of your sleep. It makes you think, are you this team that you thought you were? I saw Tua panic in the pocket. I've not seen one time Jalen Hurts panic in the pocket, man. I saw Tua rattle, looked uncomfortable. Mike McDaniels running to the tunnel at the halftime. He was scared of his lifetime. They weren't ready. They looked like they got woken out, they sleep, dragged out of their bed, and beaten to death, man. They didn't come to play, man. See, y'all can talk about the penalties. You can talk about the refs helping us all you want, but they were helping y'all too. Because if you want to be real, it should have been a 41-7. It should have been a 41-7 ball game, or even 41-3. So I ain't trying to hear about the refs tonight, man. Y'all can save that shit. You can throw that shit in the trash. The bottom line is you got spanked, you got exposed, you got what was coming to y'all, and that was you didn't play a really good team. You're playing non-football teams, and I'm not saying you're a good football team because you're a good football team. You did what you had to do, but you weren't great. You weren't great. And all along, I knew that you weren't this great team that everybody's making y'all to be. You have the number one offense. What was that tonight? What was that yesterday? Y'all didn't come to play. We did. That's why y'all are 5-2 and we're 6-1. The greatest, the elite teams come and play football. The good teams, they show up here and there. Y'all a good football team. Tyreek Hill's a beast, no question about it. He's fast. But we got something that a lot of teams don't have. Winning mentality. They don't have that. They don't have that. That's why they want to cry about the refs. But yet they won the game. They be saying Eagles are not that team that they thought they were. You want to be hearing about the refs. Oh, the refs this, the refs that. If y'all won the game and y'all beat the Eagles, you wouldn't be talking about the refs, would you? You'd be saying Jalen Hurts this, Jalen Hurts that. Jalen Hurts is not good. Tua is better. The Dolphins are better. The Eagles didn't play nobody. Keep the same energy. All I heard was the Dolphins were this elite team, yet they didn't come to play yesterday. All I heard was you had the number one offense, yet you didn't show up when you had to. You had one good performance with Tyreek Hill catching a touchdown, but other than that, we shut your ass down. We did what we wanted to do to y'all. You had no answer. You couldn't fight back. You didn't have no bark, no bite, nothing. You were a little poodle on the side of the walk against Great Danes, man. You're not this team that you are, man. And I kept on telling Eagle fans, there's nothing to worry about. Just like I'm telling you right now, there's nothing to worry about. Washington better learn what their offensive line is because they're going to get their boots smoked next week in their home. I told you this, man. If the Eagles blow out this Dolphins team, we're going to win a lot of football games, and we're going to smoke teams now. Well, guess what? We just beat the Dolphins. We blew them out. Guess what? Your party is over. Your sunshine is over. We're back, baby. We're back. And we did without Reed Blankenship. We did it out with most of our guys out, man. I ain't trying to hear about the refs. I'm not trying to hear about injuries because we dealt with injuries too. And not one of us made excuses. When Tyreek Hill caught that ball, y'all weren't saying nothing. You would say, look at this secondary, this trash. Now y'all want to switch up. Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down and be quiet tonight. A matter of fact, be quiet in general. You lost. You got exposed. You were not that team that you thought you were. Just admit that we're a better football team. It's okay. I know it hurts. We had to admit the Jets were a better football team, even though I thought we made mental mistakes. You were undisciplined. You weren't ready. And you got beat. Yes, there's cheese doodles on my hands, man. Look, listen, I was eating cheese doodles because I'm celebrating as happy as hell. Look at that. A big bottle of cheese. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My fault, bro. My fault. Let me show everything's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful watching this team, dude. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful watching this team come and win this game. And all I gotta say is, man, y'all better look out. We're back. Did you see that complete offense? This is what I've been saying, man. We haven't been looking the same. I thought Brian Johnson the first half was shaky, but he started to get it going. He started making better play calling. We still got to work on the red zone. But I'm happy as hell to know that my Eagles are 6-1. And all that talk about the Dolphins, there's nowhere to be found. Now it's the refs. Now it's, the refs were on our side. Man, stop all that. Shut up and sit down and be quiet. Because if it was the other way around, y'all didn't want to hear it, did y'all? So shut up and sit down and be quiet. I'm not trying to hear about the refs. The refs are excuses. Did you win the game, though? Every time we win the game, it's the refs. It's this. Y'all, we deal with injuries, man. Y'all can't give us our credit, and I don't understand. What can we do to get our respect? We can go to Buffalo. We can beat Buffalo by 52 points, and they still find a way to discredit our team, man. It's ridiculous, man. Stop with the hate, dude. Stop with the hate. Just admit that you're not a good football team, and you're a good football team, but you're not better than us. I told anybody this year. I'm not trying to hear the excuses this year. Shh. Y'all better shut up and sit down. I told you this offseason they were going to make this excuses, and I'm not trying to hear it. Y'all better shut up and sit down and be quiet. Because y'all were running your mouth on Twitter circles. You were running your mouth on the Instagram posts, talking about the Eagles were going to get exposed. And look at y'all clowns tonight. Look at your clowns today. All last night you looked silly, and today you still look silly. You are not that team that you thought you were. Go home and think about how you can be better. Excuses got to stop, man, with these refs, dude. I don't care about the refs, man. The refs weren't helping y'all. The refs weren't helping us when you were jumping off sides, when you were undisciplined. Y'all did that. And you Dolphin fans were talking all that shit, man. I heard it on Twitter circle, and I heard it this one, and I heard that one. I told you that you remind me of the 49ers, man. I told you that. I told you that. You remind me of the 49ers, dude, and I was right. Give me my respect, man. I told you that, man. I said it was going to be a 38-24. I'm sorry. It was 38-17. Get on my face with that, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I told y'all, man. I'm tired of people telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody was so worried about Tua. Everybody was so worried about Tyreek Hill. I told you there was nothing to worry about. We got this. So I'm not trying to hear about the refs, man. I'm happy as hell we won this game. I'm happy they showed me once again that they're that team that I thought they were. Yes, we lost to the Jets, and I was a little worried coming into it, but I got over it and I said, you know what? I'm tired of the disrespect, man. They said we frauds. We lost to the Jets. But you know what? The better teams, the teams that go to Super Bowls, beat those teams. The Cowboys can't beat those teams. They talk about the Chargers are trash. Now you can't say we didn't beat a good team. Don't ever say we can't beat a good team because that was a good team that we just blew out. We exposed. We dominated. We bullied. I'm hyped as hell, man. I'm hyped that we won this game. I'm happy as hell the way we played. Both offense and defense played great. I thought Darius Slay, when he had to come through, he did his job. Big play Slay. Matter of fact, I'll call him Big Play Slay today because he showed the hell up, man. The only issues I have is the red zone. But other than that, I think we can clean that up, man. I'm going to go and enjoy my W, man. But I'm just going to say, I don't want to hear excuses tonight, dude. I don't want to hear from y'all because y'all weren't giving us a chance. You were picking the Miami Dolphins. All I heard was this Miami's elite team and everybody should fear them. Well, we didn't fear them. Matter of fact, it was the opposite. Y'all should fear us. Because if we can do that to the Miami Dolphins, what the hell you think we're going to do to most teams this year? We beat the fastest team. Yeah, we did. The fastest team, too. Yep, exactly, man. Every time we win, it's always an excuse. Yeah, exactly. They want to blame the refs. They want to do this, they that. They don't want to admit that we're a good football team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you beat a cupcake schedule. You didn't beat nobody. You beat guys with injuries. Wait until you play a real team. Well, where's this real team at, man? Step forward, too. So we can show you that you're not that real team. Where's this real team, man? Is it the Buffalo Bills coming up? Where's this real team at, dude? Y'all keep telling me where's this real team at, and I don't see it. Where's this real team that I'm supposed to be scared of? Is it y'all? Just saying. Tell me where the real team is, because I want to play them. If we're not playing a real team, then tell me where the real team is. You keep on saying we didn't play a real team. I'm waiting for the real team to show up. Where's this real team? Stop making excuses, dude. We are the real team. We are the real team. They're not cut like us. Most teams are not cut like us. They're not built like us. They don't have the same attitude like us. They're all flashy until they play us. You could talk all that rah-rah shit about you have speed, this and that. Speed don't mean nothing. Because when it comes to crunch time, if you can't get it done, it don't mean shit. Who has no offensive line? Well, Jalen Hurts didn't have an offensive line. Not anybody want to make excuses for him. Last week he didn't have Lane Johnson. Y'all didn't want to hear that. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. We didn't have a right tackle last game. We had him out for the game. We had Driscoll started. We still don't have Jurgensen playing. It's a backup offensive line starter for him. So I really don't want to hear it. We didn't have Darius Slay last week, and y'all was still clowning the shit out of us. So shut up and sit your clown ass, candy, goofy ass the fuck down and give us our goddamn respect. I don't want to hear about the flags because there was a lot of flags called last week on the Jets that was on their side, and now one of them pointed that out. But when it's the Eagles, y'all have a problem. Zip it. The bottom line is the Eagles are 6-1. Whether you want to take away or win, which you can't because it's still on the record. Whether you want to display all you want, we won this game because simply we're a better football team. And y'all could clown us. You can say what you want. You can't do nothing but sit there in silence tonight because we whooped that ass. Miami got their ass whooped. They got their ass spanked. They got their ass bullied. And it's over for y'all. Go back to SeaWorld. Go back to making diss songs on another team because when you made that diss song on the Rocky Balboa statue, that's when you lost your football game. With Jalen, whatever that dude name is, the dude that was dissing the Eagle fans and taunting us, that's when you lost your football team. They weren't disciplined. They were cocky and they got their ass beat. When Mike McDaniels did not want to set instead of go for it, he wanted to punt it. He lost the game. Because a team like us, you got to fight. You got to have balls. You got to go for it. He didn't have balls. I heard about Mike McDaniels all week. He was mic'd up. He was best coach. Look at this off. All week, they interviewed Mike McDaniels on the Eagles field. Not one time they interviewed Nick Sirianni on the mic. They were disrespectful, and now they're crying. Shut up. Dolphins will lose to the Chiefs. They're going to lose it. And I think they'll beat the Chiefs, man. I don't think the Chiefs played good. The Chiefs are not that good team, and we're going to beat the Chiefs too. We're going to beat these teams this year, man. I'm telling you, this team is going to go as far as Jalen Hurts takes them. I don't need to tell you what was going to happen. I told you the Miami Dolphins weren't winning. That's why I made countless live streams. I made videos. I wanted to collab with some of these Dolphin content. They didn't want to collab with me. Because I don't give you these rah-rah shit. I tell you what's really going to happen. Tua is not better than Jalen Hurts. You could cry about the rest all you want. You didn't win the game and you weren't dominant like us. You didn't play nobody. You were a good football team. You did what you had to do, but you played nobody that really gave you competition. You played the Bills and you got beat, and you played the Eagles and you got beat. The two best teams right now. And the Bills lost to the Patriots. So it's every given Sunday, man. But the bottom line is you weren't winning in the link, dude. You weren't winning in the link, dude. And I picked the Eagles to beat the Dolphins when everybody told me it was crazy. But how you going to stop Tyreek Hill? Simple. You get pressure on Tua, he folds. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. What's your boy UC1? Have a great day. Go Birds.